Welcome, hello to you. Please introduce yourself in the comments box, which is situated on the left of your screen. Oh, wow, it's fab to see Yvette here. Rose, Julia, great, wonderful. So whilst we wait everyone's arrival, I will carry out an initial check to ensure you can all hear me and see the slides. If you could just put your hands up, that's the red little hand, if you just click on that, to let me know you can hear me and see the slides, that would be fab. Brilliant. Yes, okay, brilliant. That's really good. So if at any time during the webinar you can't hear me, please just let me know in the comment box and I will sort it out. Just while everyone's arriving, if you haven't yet got yourself a drink of water or a cup of tea, please just pop and get one now. I'll be starting the webinar in just one moment once a few more have arrived. Okay. Oh, hi Claire, Sergey, Jackie, brilliant. That's really good. We've got, brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to make a start now. Just hold on a moment. Just got a little issue with my screen. I just want to make sure what you're seeing. That's brilliant. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so let's make a start. So, welcome to your 4 simple steps to embrace your unique work personality to take you from calm to chaos. So, welcome to this webinar online. Thank you for joining me. I am your host today. I'm Samantha Geddes, creator of the Savvy Systems Company, and Savvy Systems stylist to women and gentlemen entrepreneurs who want to have a business that gives them the freedom to live a life they love. I'm really excited to be sharing with you my 4 simple steps that will boost your productivity whilst being true to your personality, vision and goals of your business. We're going to kick some ass into action and make it happen, whatever that might be for you. By the end of this webinar, you will have a framework to keep you focused and aligned with your business. When implemented, it will improve your level of achieving your daily, weekly and annual goals successfully. Think of it like the secret to a perfect relationship of communicating between you, your business and time. Now, you are here on this webinar because you're a small business owner, entrepreneur who values their gift and would like to spend more time focusing on what you do best. You might be finding that you're running a business is becoming overwhelming, is therefore stopping you from getting the very things you started your business for done. You're overloaded with information, getting a little hot-headed, starting to cop out and miss opportunities because you just don't know what to do first. Your energy is zapped and you need to commit to making a change now. This webinar is for you if you are looking for a technique you can be the master of. A way of oozing your amazing personality without it taking over the very thing that you love. So if you're getting started in business and want to preempt the management of everything you need to achieve to have a successful business, or are a creative entrepreneur in a state of chaos who needs to create a clear path back to where they want to be, or maybe you're a business manager or a VA who would like a few more tools in their kit to maximise their productivity and realise your potential, and are committed to making the change, then you're in the right place. So can I get a hell yeah? Brilliant. Thank you. Hell yeah. There's a few there and a few yeses. Brilliant. Hands up. Excellent. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so it's time to focus. No distractions here. Please take the opportunity to open up and learn how the 4 simple steps can help you. So what may be going on in the background, please put a do not disturb sign on the door. It's time to close down all the other applications and distractions and focus in the present. Take full advantage of this time out to work on your business. Turn off your mobile, close all the other applications on your PC, Mac or phone, add that sign to the door and lock it. Forget that the animals, children, partners are up to complete mischief while you absorb yourself in this webinar that will save your sanity. Pop on some headphones and take a look as we walk through the steps. Okay, so steps for you to take away. The steps you're going to learn on this webinar are yours to take away. They are use anywhere tips which are transferable to all parts of life and business. I promise by the end of this webinar you will have a 4-step process that will help you turn chaos into calm and take firm hold of how you want to spend your daily routine to reflect the life you want to live. It is a process that can be reapplied when life throws crap at you, and you will know that you can take out these tools and use them again and again to get back on track to living your perfect daily life. This is your webinar, so please feel free to ask any questions throughout in the comment box, and I will do my best to answer them. If you're listening on replay, you can still ask questions as they will come to me via email. I love to share, but I couldn't possibly share all that you need to learn in this time. So at the end of the webinar, I will be inviting you to take the next step and work with me on a deeper level. Is that okay with you? Okay, I'm just going to have a drink of water. Okay, brilliant. I've got some yeses there. Fabulous. Okay, so who am I? Okay, so I have many hats. The indecision to know what I want to do when I grew up and my wandering mind has given me the opportunity to work within many industries. And I've had a very varied career that spans most of my productivity personalities. So I trained as a fashion designer and worked in interior design when the children were small. And I found it was a really fabulous feeling taking design from the concept into reality. I've been so lucky to have shared my knowledge with so many within a corporate environment and within the community, and I really enjoy teaching IT to 5-year-olds right up to 80-year-olds. I have worked within charity organisations, both as an employee and volunteer. One project I totally adored is introducing buddy systems into schools. This is a pilot to empower children to support one another in conflict through mediation. For every role I've ever had, whether it's been a new one or something that's been in chaos, I've set up effective systems to enhance communication, both internally and externally within the organisation I've worked in. Even as a designer, you need the ability to tell one story through to the final design. Now, most importantly, I'm a very, very proud mum to these poor, crazy, but extremely fabulous dudes. So why am I here? So you know a little bit about me, who I am and my background, but why am I here? I used to feel like I was a jack of all trades but master of none. I was quite lost and disconnected and had no place, dotting from role to role, working with people who completely drained me, and I was constantly hitting brick walls because I could see how things could be done differently but with no power to make any changes, and therefore very little impact. I was constantly searching for my part and the thing that would make a difference. It's left me really hungry for, what was going on, my answer. And although I felt disheartened by my experiences, I also remained very determined, and I made simple changes and started working for myself. I'd taken a lot of baggage with me, and that meant patterns stayed the same, and I was still working with people who just wanted to firefight, not act and make it happen. I knew I had a clear understanding how things could work better with any business, something I had tried to share many times in my career, and now I was empowered to act on it, but I had a piece still missing. I started working with a new client. She was a coach, and we had met through a young people's charity I'd been mentoring in. She was one of those people who shine up everybody's day, and before she worked with anyone, she wanted to be sure they would be in flow. So naturally, she asked me to take a dynamics test, and that was a massive awakening, and I had started to find my place. And obviously I discovered I was savvy with systems. As the dynamic test results sunk in, my mind was filled with all those moments, situations, and the complete realisation of what I'd been doing all along. It wasn't the industry that had a big impact on me, it was the situation and the needs of the department or business I was in that meant I automatically went into systems mode to fix it so it would work more efficiently and enhance communication. That was my thing, and that is why I'm here. My job is to turn as many chaotic situations as possible into lines of communication, linked by a common thread and working hard to serve a common cause. Okay, so let me introduce you to my savvy system. I'm really proud of this, and it's something of my own to share with you. So it's an opportunity to help businesses who are open-minded and willing to embrace a savvy system created from years of learning of how not to do things. I realised how important every element of a business system should be. It was about building a strong internal relationship that would support and communicate the passion of its heart and therefore show its strength and purpose externally. The 6 points of a savvy system are starting points of a journey to build a business that provides you with the freedom to live a life you love. And of course, ensure you truly share your gifts with those who will be blessed by them. It starts with you, because that is where the passion is. Your concept, idea, thing, and building your personality into your intentions. Taking ownership and be willing to do some stuff that makes you uncomfortable in order to achieve your dream. This step is about investigating how you do things like daily tasks and planning now, so that you can align and tailor them with the right support to enable you to truly evolve and live your goals. This is the step we will be covering in this webinar, so I will go into more detail later. Your biz. Your business is created for a purpose. This step is taking that concept and building a platform for you to create and deliver your vision to your intended audience. And identifying all the elements you need to do this and building a picture of how it is going to look and the resources required to achieve it. It's a vision with resources and ultimately your strategy. Your team. This is about engaging and empowering cooperation. This step brings the first 2 steps alive as you develop your image of your dream team, the reality of this now and how it can develop in the future. Your support team are not just vital people, they are partners, automation and the ability to delegate or bin stuff when it doesn't serve your passion and purpose. Some of the key parts of this step are identifying skill gaps and strengths so you can seek out your key players, the resources to support and the importance of empowering your team by taking a strong lead. Your process. This is about fine-tuning your coordination. This step is about bringing together you, your biz and your team. It's about how the internal workings of your business are going to best serve your community and build a continually growing and positive environment that is somewhere everyone wants to work and that your clients get the experience they are looking for and need. It is about creating a system that serves your level of required freedom and shares your gifts to the best it can. It's about fact-finding, road mapping, exercise, editing, delivering, being open, and magic. This is all about the how-to, support and leveraging, and having an open mind in order to implement your vision. Your map. Communication. How you communicate between your brand, sales, finance, marketing, PR, delivery, management, leadership. There are many parts to your business. Communication is the key element for both your internal team and external customers. This step is gold, a Bible to your business and the foundations to what your business will become. Although a work in progress, as your business evolves, the fundamentals should be there, written, accounted for everyone to see, understand and be able to support you and act upon. How you create your map is up to you and should represent all of the previous steps. It is your tangible formula for success. It should include tangible boundaries, accountability, and a promise of commitment. Your future. Collaboration and celebration. This step is about review, checking in with yourself. Is your business going as planned? Are you using your map effectively? Does it serve you as you evolve? Growth is important in business, and the steps to serve you and your purpose are the same. Your passion will grow, thoughts will expand, and opportunities will present themselves, ones that you could never have imagined when you started your journey. And just because they are not on the original plan does not mean in any shape or form that you don't jump on them. You just need to build them in. And this will be a constant cycle as you map out the future as different things present themselves. This is about continually adapting each step to align with your vision as it grows, creating timelines, planning ahead as much as feasible, checking in on your support needs, ensuring your values are true. It's about expansion, growth, continual improvement, and building on your experiences to grow strong. Just going to take a glass of water. Thank you. Okay, so let me ask you a question. What is your biggest sticking point in your business right now? Just like to share your comments in the box so I can see and hopefully I can. Brilliant. Okay, Julia, thank you. I'm allergic to systems. Okay. Another comment. Quite muddled. Okay. Mind junk. Yes, I can totally relate to that. Work-life balance. I completely understand that. I have 4 children. And yes, okay, we will look at those things. Okay, this is an interesting one. Understanding my time of day and being able to plan my time to my strengths. We will address this as we go through the webinar. Thank you for those. Excuse me. So in the webinar, what you will learn. So when you talk about you, you are the key element, and how you react to what comes in and out of your daily life stems from your personality and your passion. We're going to look at the productivity personality. Understanding your personality for the best and biggest impact on your business. Learn how to buddy with your power personality. The E effect. This is about inside and outside extremities that surround you, both internally and externally, from within yourself and your environment around you. And what is it all about? Is it time management? I'm going to leave that for you to decide. And I'm going to go over the 4 simple steps. The DATE system that takes you from chaos to calm. So why you are your business. There is a reason your business exists. You. You're the key element. So let us start with the most important person, as you are passionate, have a lifetime of experience. You're looking for a different kind of freedom. You wouldn't be placing your heart and soul into serving those you can help without this passion that fills you. I know you have a strong personality, and some of the tasks you have to accomplish mean stepping out of your comfort zone, doing stuff you don't like, and you need to know how your personality impacts on your business and therefore understand how to maximize it so you can rise to the challenge. And it starts with the productivity personality. So the reason why I developed the productivity personality system. And so we know we all battle with the same 24 hours each day, and yet some of us end up being slightly more frazzled than most. And it can often feel like we are fighting a losing battle, and you are on the losing side. And do you find yourself doing this? I can see he shows your hands there. But when this happens, we go for a quick fix. Latest time-saving gadget or top-of-the-range diary. It doesn't work, right? And here's the reason why. You are unique. From working with clients over many years, I have discovered that the key to successful productivity right there in your personality. That's it. When you take the productivity personality quiz and discover what your productivity personality is, it gives you a vital starting point to enable you to design the strategies you require for being more productive, more effectively, and getting brilliant results. As you can see from productivity personality system diagram, each personality has their own key elements. So, for example, the analyzer is task-orientated and often more comfortable with technological applications. They may prefer routine and are able to maximise information to help others communicate and evaluate. And it's also important to be aware for your own motivation which part of the scale you're on when it comes to starting or finishing projects, and whether you are faster, maybe a little gung-ho, or slower, think of things too much. In both situations there will be a positive and negative outcomes. For example, the explorer, strong on creative ideas, acts quickly and may not have thought all things through. They will find that they have not considered the support required to make our idea become a reality. And does some of this resonate with you? Julia's saying yes, she's an explorer. So that's good. So, thank you for that. Let me introduce you to the 4 personalities so you can find some commonalities for yourself before I take you through the 4-step system. Explorer. So, the explorer came from clients that I've worked with that always sort of off in one direction or another, looking for inspiration, darting off with the next sparkly idea, or having an amazing adventure. And their personality traits often were spontaneous, innovative. They're fabulous at finding the right kind of people, maximising their ideas, and often resorted to using technical new gadgets that they came across. So if you're an explorer, you love to be inspired. You're great at ideas. You're best with starting a new project, and you need to work on your awareness. And sometimes you need to slow down. Your productivity power, and this is really important. Things would not get started without you, so you should spend your time being creative, sharing your inspirations and encouraging others to join your adventure. The most effective way to increase your productivity is to have a strong team who really understand where you're coming from, know exactly which gaps to fill, and can support your explorations. You must focus on setting time aside to slow down and become more aware of your surroundings. You may be missing something that will make your innovation personality truly sparkle. And so if you are working on a new project as an explorer, then the best person to work with is an analyzer. They will keep you focused and take your ideas and make them happen. Peacemaker. Okay, so if you're a peacemaker, you're a free spirit, a giver, always looking for ways to make the world a better place, thoughtful and caring, and you always put others first. Your personality traits are a communicator, spiritual, loving, a fabulous listener, traditional, and you love people. You love to love. You're great at listening. You're best with people. You need to work on your dreams, and sometimes you need to focus. Your productivity power is listening. Listening is your greatest and most passionate skill. Others need you to hear them. Without you, some may not flourish and grow. You have great inner strength. Use it for your own dreams too. Ensure you plan time in for your own dreams and focus on them. Remember, achieving your dreams provides you with more power to help you change the world. And the best person for you to work with is an educator. They're your best ally, as passionate as you in sharing, but with the ability to help you build routine and help you tame the spontaneity. The things you don't need to waste your time on. Okay, now I'm going to introduce you to Liz Walton. Liz Walton is a therapist and journey coach of Liz Walton Therapies. Liz is a peacemaker. Liz is a complete people person. She goes out of her way for everyone and is completely blessed with the ability to listen when someone is in need. Before working with Liz, you could see that by going out of her way, it meant she completely turned her world upside down for another soul. And this is totally admirable. But Liz found that she wasn't serving her ultimate goals, or her clients either, the ones who may need her most. Her life was chaotic, and so was her office. After working through the steps, Liz shared her achievement that she made. She says, I love what I do and I'm blessed to be good at it, but I am definitely not good at keeping my office in any kind of an organisation at all. I was constantly feeling overwhelmed with paperwork, piles of it everywhere, and had no system for my workspace at all, leaving me feel confused, tired and unfocused. Luckily, I met Sam. She came and saw how I worked, understood my needs and what I needed to accomplish. Sam guided me through the 4 simple steps to improve my focus and sorted out everything. I threw out so much stuff, it was brilliant. And she cleverly, easily and comfortably systemised my office. So now, no more piles, but orderly files with labels. Easy to find and locate. Now space on the floor, and everything I use has its place easily found. I love my office now. More than that, my office has a system, so I can use my paperwork so that it works for me. Emails, accounting, bills, marketing and anything else. I now feel clear, happy and energised, all because of Sam. Thank you so much. Educator. The educator. You're a knowledge seeker. You love to share all you have learned and you're amazing at it too. Extremely organised, your life is planned out and everyone around you knows it. You love routine, you're task orientated, you love to learn, you teach, you're a planner and a sharer. Your productivity power. Learning is what makes your heart beat. You're best when you're at the front of a room sharing your knowledge. You will help others join the dots and share their own wisdom. You need to break the rules once in a while. Change which spotlights you stand underneath, so you can truly shine for as many people as possible. It's time to alter your routine and explore a little. Listen to a wider variety of masters, widen your adventures and your reach. Now, there's a slight difference with the educator in the fact that they need a personality to have fun with, and that, of course, is the explorer. They'll help you to break your schedule, discover new things, and really open your eyes to innovative possibilities that will inspire your teaching. Analyzer. It's all in the detail with the analyzer. They love information, incredibly observant, and you really know your stuff. Once you have found your niche, watch how it world. And personality traits. They're quite solution focused, they love routine, they love technology as long as it enhances and makes a situation efficient. They're a problem solver, they like complex challenges, and they are introvert. The productivity power. They have a gift of detail, which means you see things others miss, can make stuff work more effectively and ensure everyone's bottom line is finely tuned. You need to chunk things up. Every element of your flowchart should be dotted with all aspects of life to ensure you inject some creativity. Spend more time with different people. You love to observe, and this will enhance your ability to understand others so you can really focus on bringing the best out of their innovations. Take some time out to do things differently. And again, the best personality for you to have fun with is the peacemaker. They will introduce you to a social life, help you chill out, clear your mind, leaving room for some pretty amazing processing to happen. Okay, I'm just going to check the box with some questions, just in case there's anybody who's got anything to say. Okay, a drink. Your choices. Okay, Do not let me hear the words time management. Yes, it is a little bugbear of mine, and you will have heard it before. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, and at the end of those 24 hours, it boils down to choice. You are the decision maker. Once you have kicked some of your limiting beliefs into shape, you will understand your need to be in alignment, so you're in a position to implement choices. But, oh yes, I can hear them whirling around in your head. Oh yeah, I can see a few hands up there. Okay, so there's things like limited time, I don't know how, I can't afford it. Both E-effect, which we'll talk about in a moment, and choice will eliminate all those buts that you're currently going on in your head right now. Finally, the decision. If you have already taken care of the plan, it eliminates the decision making. You do not get caught up in the how-to because it is already in place. For example, taking 5 minutes at the end of your day to plan out your tasks takes away the decision, where do I start? Let's look at choice from two different perspectives. Let me introduce you to a little theory of mine, 6 characteristics of a stressed out entrepreneur. And I guarantee you have at least one of these. This is the result of negative choices that don't serve you or your vision. Number 1 is chaos. You're out of control, you're confused and stuck. The pressure of this chaos turns you into a hothead, you're explosive, rude, or quiet and hidden. You're in overwhelm. No decision will or can be made when you're in this overwhelm. You're in information overload, too much technology, moving too fast, getting caught up with what you feel is lack of experience and not acting on anything. You start to cop out. You don't pick up the phone, you don't answer emails, you don't even get out of your PJs. You're feeling empty. You start to feel worthless and your confidence takes a nosedive and the passion fizzles out. You will be on different levels of each characteristic at any one time. One person's chaos is another's light, and there is always someone in the same boat as you. The most important step you can take at this point is to ask for help and support. Hands up if anyone's feeling any of these characteristics right now. Yes, there's a few hands there. Okay. Who's going to drink water? Okay. So, what does it look like when you turn this around? The 6 characteristics of a successful entrepreneur. These are the results of positive choices that do serve you and your vision. You'll feel calm, inner peace. You'll feel like a hottie. You'll ooze vavavoom, and you'll feel that. Opportunity flows to you. And you're in implementation, you're in action, you flow, you love what you're doing. You're committed to doing what it takes and giving your clients the best. This includes getting the support you need. And from this you feel energized, you feel the power of you. And these are all characteristics I strive to see in all of my clients after they have worked with me. The E-effect. Okay. From working with my clients in different environments and different places, there's 4 commonalities or elements that I have noticed you need to consider and support going forward to increase your productivity. So there's 4 elements of the effect, 1 internal and 3 external. How the internal and outside externalities within and without your life and business affect your energy. Now I just want to clarify with you the words affect and effect, because there's a difference between them. Affect is to imitate somebody else's character, to assume a particular form or state, to act upon or have an effect on somebody or something. Effect, the direct result of staying in a situation or atmosphere or with negative people over time. When I work with my clients, effect plays a massive part in the progress they make in their journey. I'm just going to take you through the elements now. Environment. This is your home, office, outdoors, activities. And where are you and how does it feel? Can you change it and how? You need to act on that. Experiences, and this is the internal element. Childhood, growing up, career, relationships, hardship, fear, recognition. Why do you react and how does that feel? Can you change it? How? Act on it. For example, maybe you were told at school you were not very good at maths, and yet you have noticed you're actually quite quick at adding up and calculating material, to say making clothes. But you may have a little niggle in the back of your head that tells you that you couldn't possibly run a business making bespoke dresses, just in case someone found out about your maths. It becomes a limiting belief, and it can stop you from pursuing your passion. Your motivation wanes, your self-confidence or lack of it eats away at you, but it doesn't have to. Equipment. Office furniture, resources, specialist tools, technology, learning tools. What do you need and can you get it and how does that feel? Act on that. Everyone else. Colleagues, friends, family, authorities, peers. Who are you spending your time with and how does that feel? Act on that. There's a famous quote by Jim Rohn, and so you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if that 5 people, naysayers, dream stealers, moaning say it but don't do it, people, what do you think you'll achieve and how will that feel? Energy. This is the 5th element of the effect, and it's the power of you. If all these elements are not in alignment with your power, vision, goals and intentions, the energy you emit, like demonstrated in the example and quote above, will be depleted and prevent you from achieving your dream on a daily basis. The big picture. All the right choices serve your end goal, and they start with you. Your vision and your purpose, which should be aligned with the SMART goals required and the tasks you need to action to reach your end goal or purpose. Keep this in mind as I take you through the steps. Just get a drink of water. Simple steps. So why did I develop these steps? It's a process that I take my clients through and it works. Until you know what you're doing on a daily basis and realise those are the very things that are stopping you achieve, it will be almost impossible to ensure your dream, vision or goal is supported, so it is successful. So, what are the 4 steps in the process? Step 1 is about discovery. What is going on with you? Step 2 is awaken. Why is it happening? Tailor. When and how is it going to change? Evolve. Who is going to make it happen? This is your system to embrace your work personality. Let me take you through each step in more detail. Discover, or the technical term would be an audit of what you really do with your time. So what is going on with you? It's time to find out what is actually going on with you on a daily basis. What do you do every day? What do you really spend your time on? What do you achieve? How does that feel? What obstacles are in your way? What happens when? What are you going to discover so that you can uncover what needs to change? Right, so who can tell me what tasks you've done so far today, and can you account for every minute? Someone just said that everything's fine till 9 o'clock and then everything else goes pear-shaped. Okay. Fab, thank you for sharing that. So after this step, the result is indeed a discovery. It's the OMG factor. The question I ask my clients when carrying out the steps are things like, did you realise how full your plate is? I don't know if you've ever watched You Are What You Eat by Gillian McKeith. And if you have, you may well have seen the table they lay out with all the food a person's consumed in 1 week. Now, could you imagine if you wrote down everything you did in a day? Now, with the table, you can see there's probably stuff there that you really loved eating, and there's probably stuff there you really didn't like eating. But look at what you have achieved. Awaken. You'll need to understand why what you're doing every day is happening. And as you discover your actual daily goings on, other things start to happen. You become aware of feelings, things you really wonder, like, why? Why I do that? Why do I do that? And you know, what you hate to do, what you really love to do, and of time itself. Your senses will awaken to your current reality. And this is what's going to help you build on your why it can change. And this is where reality sets in. Ask yourself a question. What did you do today that didn't serve you? Maybe it wasn't originally on your to-do list. In fact, have you got a to-do list? For example, you know, you might decide to go on Facebook or Twitter and just say, oh, I'm just going to go on there. You haven't given yourself a measured time to go on there. So it ends up, instead of 10 minutes, being like an hour. And that time's not effective, it wasn't planned, and you're just going on there, you know, willy-nilly, no goal. It's lost time if it's not planned in. Now, I'd really like to introduce you to Alison Graham. Now, he's a client who's already benefited from this 4-step process. She's the founder of Feeling Fantastic Over 40. She's an explorer. And this is what she said after working with me. I was overwhelmed and all over the place. When you are busy with lots of stuff to do, knowing where and how to start can be the biggest problem, and I was wasting time trying to work it out. Samantha is really easy to talk to, and when I explain what I find hard, she totally gets it, and I don't feel silly. Now, I know my life is much better when I plan what I'm going to do, and also when I restrict the amount of time I spend on it. I plan my weeks and days and constantly check with myself that I'm on track. Samantha is very easy to speak to and hugely supportive and motivating, and have thoroughly enjoyed working with her. So a little bonus that Alison shared with me was that she's now stopped ironing her clothes, and she now hangs them up and puts them away neatly, ironing them only when she needs to wear them. And so there's no huge pile of iron plaguing me, and that's nice. So I know if most of you work at home, sometimes we can get caught up and procrastinate in the chores that need doing at home, which stops us from working on our business. I'm just going to take a little water break. Taylor. So once we've made a discovery and we've awakened to what's really going on, we can make a few tweaks. It's time to look at when and how it's going to change. So it's time to make choices in how you spend your time. You've now discovered how you spend your time currently and awakened to the elements of what really makes you happy and what you're not willing to do. It's time to tailor your daily routine to reflect and enhance the reality you want to live. So in this step, you take what you have learnt in the 2 previous steps and reflect your vision with the right plan and support to enhance the possibility of your action. Yes, ladies, it's about having the same amazing feeling of when you find that perfect bra. Gentlemen, I'm sorry, but I'm not sure what you may like in this too. I'm not saying that out loud. So an example might be that you'll put some automation in place with a piece of software. So ask yourself, what tasks do you do that could be done by a piece of software? Evolve. Who is going to make this happen? You'll have opportunity during the 4 steps to actually look back and see how far you've come. You will have evolved from the chaos and stepped into the possibilities of calm. You will have made great progress which needs to be practiced, reviewed and celebrated. You will change what you discover and awaken to a new tailored day in which you will learn how to make it the day you have evolved. This process grows with you through opportunities, crisis and celebrations. Evolve. After this step, you'll be able to take responsibility and be held accountable for moving forward. You'll have a tailored plan and you'll be repeating the process in terms of growth, change and chaos, because we know real life stuff happens when we least expect it. This 4-step process is transferable, adaptable, and you can use it again and again. Okay, I just want to share with you a little bit of client success here and a little bit of a case study. When I started working with the therapeutic media company, it was really apparent that everything had to be done by the 2 partners. They found it extremely hard to let go, and certain tasks they were doing was, not benefiting. I actually couldn't see the benefit in finding support for their administration, accounts, diary management, email management, social media, and website maintenance, and so on. The vast elements that you need to run your business. It wasn't long before they realised, after analysis of how they were spending their time, and that they were really missing out on major opportunities, and mistakes were being made too. They did not have time to learn how to use the accounting system properly, and were inputting figures attached to the wrong nominal codes without loading receipts, which actually the receipts weren't filed anywhere. So just ask yourself a question. Is what you're doing now, today, something that only you can do? What is the real cost of spending time doing that task myself? And does it serve you and your passion? And if it's not serving you, your clients, or your pocket, and you're unsure how to change it, and it's time to seek out the right support for you and your personality. So to assist you, I have put in a little make it happen list together. And these are some actions to take away based on the 4 simple steps that you've heard about today. So number 1, take a real look at what you are doing daily. Write it down. Then ask yourself, why? Why have I done that today? What have I achieved? How has it served me? What was my original goal? And write all this down. Get tailored. Analyze what you've discovered. Write it down, and look at how you can find support. Make a plan that will grow with you. Remember the bra, ladies. And one little tip, that if you find it hard and you're doing all this to-do list, just write a daily journal just to get some of that stuff out and how you're feeling, and then you can look back at it. So once you have tackled this task, you must only have 3 tasks in your daily make it happen list. Try it. You might just like it. Remember, small changes, big results. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So have you had fun today? I hope you have. I certainly have. Enjoyed your company. Thank you so much for staying and taking part in this. It makes it all worth it. If you haven't had a reply to any questions that you posed today, please, I will email them over to you. I'd really like to ask you to do me a favour and pop on over to my Facebook wall and say you've had a great time. Just open a new window and pop over to the facebook.com/the Savvy Systems Coach. It would be really great value to hear your thoughts. It will also confirm to me that I haven't been sat here alone talking to myself. I hope you've learned loads from this, and as promised at the beginning, I would like to share exactly what I've put together for you so that we may work together on a deeper level. So, the 4 simple steps can be done in an online program. And so what happens on the program? The program's over a 6-week period. Okay, and step 1 is, again, it's discovery. It's what is going on. It's achieving measurable, meaningful change. Change, it's never easy, and in this step, the activities carried out will lead you to change your mind about making a change. You will go from skeptical to OMG factor within a week. You will have the opportunity to pre-identify your reasons for taking part in the program and set outcome goals. You will notice during the program things you haven't considered before. So this step is you form a storyboard of where your time goes. This is the point of difference. It's to enable you to build a strong foundation to identify what's going on. Awaken. And this is why is it happening? This step continues to create a storyboard, and with small steps you will start to experiment with making changes by introducing some new strategies into your daily routine. This will be guided by myself. By the end of this step, you'll have identified some important factors both about the way you use to spend your time and see that you can achieve change from making small steps. This will enhance your motivation to continue. This step is about experimenting and creating new habits. Tailor. When and how is it going to change? From this step, you will create a new agenda. Now you have defined your own strengths and weaknesses, you can begin to bring the right tools in to get support and design your day aligned with your passion and goals. You will be supported to build on these tools by myself, and I will guide you through the techniques to help you create your new tailored day. Evolve. Who is going to make it happen? You will be practicing new habits. You'll be reviewing. You will have identified the situations where you need extra support, and you will have put a tailored solution in place. It will now be time to put this into practice and use this new system to action change where you need it most. Let me just take you through a few examples here. So someone mentioned overwhelm before, and I think we've all been through this. So the 4 steps. If we take overwhelm, discovery. This is time to reevaluate and digest and uncover. Awaken. You now have some space for some time to think. You'll become aware of some mind junk, limiting beliefs that you may need to work on. You can tweak your day to support these and be empowered to know that you can start to eat into that overwhelm and bring it down to size. Tailor. You will implement new tools, learn to say no, develop real time out and feel lighter. Evolve. This process takes you from overwhelm to opportunity. You'll feel energized. You'll be able to go out and face the world and be open to new opportunities that serve you. Okay, so if I work with somebody on a one-to-one doing the 4 steps, it's usually £697. So your investment today, this is a wider community pilot of the online program, I'm asking for just £97. And I promise by the end of the program you will have a clear foundation and plan to calm the chaos and build on your passion and goals. And for you, I've added these bonuses. So I've added 2 live Q&A calls, group calls with me, and you'll have the recordings to take away. This is to guide and support you through the steps. Number 2, you'll have lifetime access to the private mentor group where I will be able to support you and hold you accountable. Number 3, also give you opportunity to have discount on priority and priority on future events. Okay, just to summarise, you get the 4 simple steps with videos and worksheets, 2 live Q&A group calls and recordings, discounted events, lifetime access to the private Facebook group. And remember, you will also have access to the productivity personality quiz and a free discovery call with myself when you join. So if you really want to embrace your uniqueness and build a more productive you, this is exactly what you need to get started now. It's just £97 and comes with a 30-day guarantee. Okay, I have a few questions just popping up there. So Sarah's just asking how long. It's actually just 6 weeks long, 6 weeks short. There's a small amount of time to have an incredible result. And Janet's just asking, is this going to take more time out of my day? No, it's not. The first 2 steps, Discover and Awaken, they're designed to work alongside your day very neatly. And by practicing, you will begin to implement through the activities what you should be doing as a business owner anyway for success. It's an essential part to be working on your business daily, or so all of this experience on the program will set you up strongly for doing this. Okay, I hope that's answered your questions. Okay, so I'd just like to say thank you so much for joining me on the webinar. You've been super and lots of fun. Here's the link address to visit to join now. I really do hope you make the right choice to join me on your date. You've been fabulous. Thank you so much.